Hey guys, this is Ashley. If my eyes look a little puffy, it's because what I'm about to say I had to write down to keep my thoughts straight. And talking about or thinking about my dad is still very tough. I can't even say that line. So, anyways, yes, I am reading something because my thoughts were all over the place when I tried doing it without. So I decided I wanted to make a video showing other sides of this journey. One of Darren's first videos, he said he wanted to show y'all all the sides of this type of end-of-life journey. Having recently lost my father, I guess I have a unique perspective in being able to say the pros and cons of losing someone suddenly and having to watch them slowly die, not knowing exactly when it's coming, but knowing that it is. With having lost my father suddenly, I had talked to him the day before, but unknowing of it being his last day, we left it at "I'll talk to you later," because he was supposed to give me my grandfather's phone number and give me a call back the next day or so when he had it. So emotionally, losing my father suddenly hurts a lot. I was unable to prepare for it. I was unable to really say goodbye or see you later, knowing that I wouldn't physically see him for a long time. With Darren and watching this long term, I don't think it'll be quite as emotional as I get to see him and prepare my mind. I know it will hurt, but I don't think it'll be quite as bad knowing with Darren and watching this long term affects a different aspect of life that we hadn't thought of prior. We knew that his end of life would affect our daughter and I financially afterwards, but we never thought about the mental and financial aspects of the actual journey to that point. When we started the final step in Darren's end-of-life journey at the end of February, they told us if you went off dialysis, he would have 2 weeks left. We knew, based on previous experiences with this disease and his current numbers when he went off, that he would have longer than 2 weeks. We figured about a month or so. Watching my husband slowly die, or watching anyone that you love, knowing that it's close to the end of their life, you have an urge to want to give them absolutely anything and everything you possibly can to ensure that their last days are the best that they possibly can be. Now, I'll admit, I was horrible saying no, especially thinking that he only had a month or so to live. I wanted to make this video in part to encourage anyone going through this to fight that urge. Because while they said 2 weeks, and we knew he would have longer, maybe a month or two, we're going on 3 months. Giving Darren anything and everything he asked for 1 or 2 months was semi-doable in my budgeting. He doesn't ask for a lot, usually. Some extra fruits and stuff, which can be pricey, but it was within my budgeting. Even when it started to become not so doable, I still found it hard to tell him no, knowing that these are his last days. I moved things around to try and make it happen for him. But going on 3 months and looking like he may still have a month or two, even longer, giving him what he wanted those first couple of months is catching up with me on my budgeting and putting us behind on some major bills. I am still fighting the urge to just give him what he wants, but I have found the courage to tell him no a little more often, especially if it's more than just a few dollars. But even those few dollars adds up. Prior to starting this journey, this is not a side of his final days that was really thought about. And so, in showing you all of the aspects of his journey, I felt this was one aspect that may help some people going through the same thing and watching their loved ones and wanting to give them anything and everything you can. We know the end is coming. Unfortunately, we still don't know an exact date. And while all the numbers and doctors and nurses and experienced people can tell you, oh, you've got 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month left. Try to keep in mind that it is their last days, but like the rest of their life, we don't know how long they have. And doing something extra is nice, but remember to have courage to tell them we can't do that. Even if you know that by moving some things around you possibly can do it, you don't know the long-term consequences of it. And you want to be able to continue to give them nice things right up until their actual last day. Trying to keep on my budget lately is why I've decided to make this video, because I'm realizing just how far off budget. I pretty much threw the budget out the window the last few months because of trying to give Darren what he wanted, and I'm trying to go back on a budget. I'm realizing just how far off I made us. I guess so for the loved ones of those going through this long-term journey to the end, just remember to not forget yourself and be careful with the urges to do everything you can. No. Be careful with succumbing to the urges to give everything. Be careful with the urges to give financially everything possible to your loved ones. Don't forget that there will be a time after they go and you still have to maintain everything, the whole household, even once they're gone. As far as Darren lately, he's been sleeping a bit more, kind of up and down. He has been using the oxygen a bit more. He's still sitting up and sleeping or falling asleep weirdly sitting up like he did with the cat. I will show a video of that after this. Remember to take care of yourselves, and if you're finding any of this helpful or just liking, share. Are you breathing better like that?
Yeah.
The cat from the previous videos was pregnant and she had her kittens a week ago. Aren't they adorable?